Hey there everyone, I am Shovelcat and welcome to the weekly US Champions Tournament. This is week 4, February 19th. I'm being joined by Traveler 80, who may have just disconnected. Are you still there? Oh, alright. So that's a good start right there. Anyway, so this is week 4, February 19th. The teams that we will be seeing today are MB4 Metal Warden OP with the captain of Binary, Boss Nation, and Mithron following up on their team. And back to save the Marine Life, captained by Cheese the Belugas, followed by Cheese Beluga and a to-be-announced individual. I'm not sure who that is. Of course, the Marine Life team was not here last week. They had something to do or something to that effect. And were knocked into the second place. They were first place, but they were knocked into second place by Metal Warden OP, the team that I mentioned first, and disband FTL, captained by Lucid, and followed by JHAG and a to-be-announced individual. In the background, you can of course see all of the rules that are being explained by Lucid. We should be starting off with these games pretty soon. I will just continue announcing all of these teams. We also have Linception, which is captained by Wildstorm, followed by Puka and Flavakid. So Wild with Mox, Soothie, Shiru Ninja. We've got the Drups, Finlev, Druppy, and to be announced. And Swimming Crazy Waffles with Swimble, Crazy Boy, and Love Waffle. I believe Traveler...
Yes, I should be back.
Okay.
Skype decided to just randomly change my microphone settings on me.
Wow.
So.
And also we have a lot of background noise coming from you. It sounds like you're at the ocean.
Oh, hold on a sec. That might be what Skype just changed. That might be why. Hold on a sec.
Is that working now?
Oh, that is perfect. That is beautiful. Absolutely.
Gosh, I'm not sure. God, I don't know. I don't know why Skype decided to do that. Alright, so it should be working now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we've announced the teams. We're aware of which week this is, and by the way, if the introduction wasn't clear enough, I'm being joined by Traveler 80, and that is the other voice that we're hearing here.
Sorry about that, guys. I just am plagued by technical difficulties all the time.
Yes. And it also looks like these games are underway, or rather, they're probably in the bands area. So
should be. Who do you want to watch first?
I usually just go to the top person, so I just clicked on Swimble, which turns out to be going up against a Lucid's team. The exact names of these teams are Swimmin' with the Crazy Waffles and
Disband for the Lose is X-Lucid's team.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if they've done any map picks or something to that effect. For those who are not up to speed with this tournament, we actually have certain maps banned, such as Bako's Grave, the Hanging Gardens of Severe, Altar of Dornswag, and I'm probably missing one at this point.
I think there might only be 3 that are banned.
Oh, then I got all of them. So the only ones that are left after that is Fallen Forest of Debakus, which is the one that's right up there, Wajango, Shrine, Temple of something. I don't remember exactly what it is.
Temple of Kojo's? No, sorry. What is Temple?
Temple of Ereshkigal.
Ereshkigal,
no,
yes.
That's right. That's the Shrine of there.
Shriner.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, the Temple, the Citadel, and Well of Surgens. So those are the maps that they're able to pick from. JHAG is deciding to ban Wajango first, so that's leaving like Debaku, Shrine, Temple, and Citadel and Well. And now it's Cold Team's turn to ban their maps. Seems like this is the sort of thing that we just infamously have a problem with every time.
Well, it's in-game there's no real system for it that we can see as casters. Of course, the players can see the maps, or whoever's hosting this usually should be able to see the maps. In the in-game system, when you're queuing rated, you can pick your map bands at the beginning, but it doesn't work for custom games for us. So.
Yeah. I just got a notification from Druppy that there's a Strad versus Binary game going, and if it's like going right now, that would be pretty awesome. We can get this started pretty quickly, unless if this one's going now.
Not sure what's going on. It looks like they're doing map bans, so.
Oh yeah.
Just
Did you just go into that game?
Oh, the other game. Sorry, this game.
Oh. Okay,
Go
so
check that out real quick.
we have Will Circin going on.
God, I always accidentally hit join as player. The pop-up menu for that is so small.
Yes, sir. And we're going into Bloodline picks now. I'll just keep you up to date on what is chosen between Lucid and Swimble, not Symbol.
Yeah, it appears like the other lobby is also doing map bans.
Okay. Well, they're a bit slow on that, so we're going to ignore that. So, Lucid picked Glutton and Swimble chose Blood Priest. Between BAP and Alan J3.
Yes, it does look like that. Gosh, map bans always take so long. I'm a little disappointed that we still have not overhauled that that system. You know, ban a couple maps before going into any game would be nice, so that the team can just list off 3 or so maps that they don't want to play on.
Yeah. Or even choose 2 or 3 maps that they do want to play on, and then figure out of those which ones are overlapped between them, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, something to that effect.
That would be interesting.
But the game is now starting, guys, and we're just going to go through the little in-game introduction. Get to see all the bloodlines as the camera pans across them, all nice. And
Yep, and it's also a time to see which one of these people has the demonic weapons. That is mostly what people are paying attention to. Lucid moving up pretty close in order to gain additional zoning over this room, spacing once again, to move into the other team. Getting him taken down to about 50% health there. He's going to use this Earthstorm to defend himself. And
from that very scary trance.
yes, indeed. And using that Stone
double cast gets self-Stone Shield.
And it looked like J-Hag's ultimate was canceled right there by a pull. That was a little bit big right there. Alan getting pretty low there. His last stand was destroyed by the ultimate. And Left Waffle, most of his ultimate was blocked by that shield. Alan just, nobody's paying attention to him over there until he spaces.
Yeah, he wasn't getting any heals for a second there. You know, went down, he was just out of Swimble's range.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much can't heal him all that much when he's behind that pillar.
And double melee coming out against tank ranges. I'd always say that's kind of in favor of whoever has the more balanced comp, which is in the current metagame considered to be melee range healer. So we can go back to the second round here. Nice first round by one team.
So far, Lucid dodging all of those AoEs, moving straight into Swimble, taking quite a bit off his own health at the same time.
And it's already down to 50%, so
that's pretty much what we saw last time. And it was all down to Alan getting hit quite a bit, and Swimble's not really able to heal him at this point here. And
App's got his ultimate up. We'll see if he gets a double, if he gets in position for that.
That might have been a troll shield because
there we
was
go.
almost lined up for it. A double ultimate from him. Doing quite a bit of damage to Alan at that point because the blood shield was in fact on Left Waffle at that point. And now he's getting pretty far down. Swimble just trying to get out of the way as much as he can. Yeah, oh man, nice ultimate onto him right after he had used his space and his EX Sphere. He didn't have anything to get out of that.
And just forced all those outs from him with that first ultimate and the continued pressure. He had to use that EX space Bap just capitalized right on it. Very good plays by Warm Team, putting that pressure out that I would kind of have expected from Cold Team running their double melee, but you know, it's all about hitting the correct ultimate timings after somebody's used those outs.
Yes, definitely is a core thing to learn for this game. Allen getting pushed way back here. There's not all that much you can do to escape from this. Jayad getting taken down to about 50% health here, and spell blocking that crushing strike. Luffwaffle
very low.
Wow, has to use his
pop
Aegis.
his own shield. Yeah.
And Swimble getting taken down to about 50% health. He has to EX Fear out of there, but it was right into a stun. And Luffwaffle went down right there. Bap uses his ultimate, and down goes Swimble. Nope, actually uses his space. He might be able to win 3 of this. Maybe. What are these guys doing?
Bab's kind of just screwing around. They're gonna let X-Lucid 1v1 him for a while.
Yeah, sure. That sounds great. She had taken a little bit of damage from that ultimate. He actually got taken down to about 15% health. And G to the G.
Yeah. And it seems to me in that game that because Reaver is kind of I want to say like a fragile bloodline if you don't play him really well like Mr. 2, and Seeker just puts out a bunch of AoE damage that the healing burden on the BP is just too much to be healing both a Reaver and a Glutton against the damage of a Glutton and a Seeker. So they just weren't able to keep his teammates alive despite putting out a bunch of healing as a BP. But when you got 2 melees, you got to make sure that one of them is really self-sufficient. Glutton's kind of a punching bag, and Reaver's kind of fragile. So.
Oh yeah. So we did move on into the binary versus strat game that was suggested to me. Yeah, it looks like Warm Team, they got the first 2 rounds here, but getting taken out in the 3rd round here.
Yeah, always expecting stuff from that, like from Finliv and Strat, even though it seems like they're behind. So Binary's team very strong. Definitely been doing so far the best this tournament, other than the Belugas, who weren't present last week, so the Binary got to pass them.
And got a couple of points in the lead right there. That's pretty nice. Binary going down to about 75% health there, but managing to get healed back up before he goes back in. Strat getting pulled in. He's got to use his Aegis. Double ultimate from Binary. 2 hits from that right there.
Triple ultimate. The second got 2 people.
Oh, yes.
Actually, I think Strat dodged the first one, so good from him. Spacing on the other side of the Chronoflux to keep that pressure up on Mithron, very nice. Allows him to keep him out of the recovery health for a while.
Oh yes, and that was a nice ultimate from Binary directly after the ultimate from Herald. Got a little bit of amplified from that. Right now, Cold Team doing a pretty good job at relieving the pressure from themselves and taking out Binary right then and there. And
very good. Everyone was really low, but a better job from Cold Team that round of just staying alive.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of pressure going out on them. It seemed like Finliv was being trained on for quite a long time. But that, I guess you can tick that one off to the high survivability of Harbinger, and that you don't necessarily...
And Grimrod can just space around. It's very hard to pin him down and get a kill on him.
Pull into silence onto Boss Nation right there, using Finland's portal. And a little bit of a collapse onto Binary, but it was responded to with an in-cap.
Yeah, and Strata actually spaced in at the beginning and pushed Mithron into his team, so...
Oh, yeah. And Finlev could potentially take a huge amount of damage. There goes Boss Nation's ult, but no pull in order to follow that up. And we could see a stun onto Finlev right there. Strat getting pretty low. And he gets pulled in. 15% health. Down he goes into an M1 as Finlev had to get out of there. He's got his ultimate though. He could possibly... Oh, stun. Stunned him out of it. He's got to get...
Ultimate coming out from Mithron. It doesn't look like Droppy and Finlev are going to be able to get a kill here.
Yeah.
I think Warm Team's going to take this round.
Even though Droppy's got his ultimate out, he just couldn't get enough heals from his own M1s to keep himself alive. So, there we go. Binary team versus
Well
stretch
played,
team.
close round. Definitely two of the top teams in this tournament, so I would definitely have expected this game to be very close. I expect, especially considering kind of the balanced team compositions that we see. No one's really cheesing here, so not going to see any kind of walkover crazy strategies that no one knows how to deal with. So, good game. Let's see who. I think that would be all we can watch for this first round here. We're probably gonna have to wait till the second round to catch any good games.
Yeah. Oh, Wildstorm's still in his, but
Finishing up, I bet.
yeah, probably.
And take this opportunity to update the score sheet, which actually it appears like people are already doing.
I can still catch the last of this game, but if it's just like 2 M1s into the last person dying, then that'd be great. Looks like Wildstorm's got his ult, and he's going to use it on Cheese Belugas right when he had already used his space, but he still had other size up. Other size, not other side. Anyway, and Flavor Kid moving in a little bit there, trying to do a little bit of damage. And the Stormcaller right here, Cheese Belugas, he's holding on to his ultimate, and he's looking for the proper timing for it. Does a nice Hailstorm into Voidstone right there. That's pretty nice there. And we also see a Boomstorm. A little bit of a late space from the Stormcaller is going to mean that he takes the execute to the face there. Kanye probably a little bit too close up there. Almost got hit by the execute. That was pretty close right there. And another ultimate coming out from Wildstorm. Looks like Cheese Belugas, after seeing 2 ultimates come out from the other range, is deciding to use his energy anyway. Just not on his ultimate. It's very situational.
Yes,
Possibly
it
more
is.
situational than his EXs. Kanye, wow, that was huge right there. He just ate that ultimate. Could get DPS down there, but other side is going to save him.
Yeah, I actually had managed to join the wrong game, so.
Oh no! Which game was that?
Oh, I joined off the wrong person.
Oh.
So I was in an empty lobby. I wasn't looking at this game.
And right now the fog is coming in. We do take note that one team has less normal health, so that might be the disadvantage for them. And Flavor Kid could go down right here. Doesn't have a space, and Kanye, in fact, went down instead. So it looks like
Cold Team could still do this. They've got the higher life, the real life, but it looks like that's going to go away though right now. So
Flavor Kid actually helping out the Pomp a little bit with his EX Harpoon, pulling him away from the fog. It looked like he was looking to prolong the match by a couple of seconds there.
pretty comical. But Cheese Belugas running their signature range, but without Sig, who usually plays the Stormcaller for their comp. One of the Belugas actually plays. I mean, I think Beluga usually plays the Nomad, so this is a little different than what we've seen in the past. In the first 2 tournaments. Oops, X-Lucid reminding me to save replays, and I just forgot to do that.
Yeah, it's me too.
Oh, God. You should have asked people.
As I
channels to do that.
As I was hitting the back to menu button, I was like, "Oh no, I forgot to save the okay." So who have we not watched?
Right,
I mean, I feel like we've actually kind of watched everyone.
Yeah, we got to see parts of everyone's game, but not a whole game from any one person. And so it looks like the Belugas losing that to 2-3 to Wildstorm. So we are now on to round 2, and now we just get to pick who we haven't seen. So we just watched Finlev and Binary, looking at the score sheet. X-Lucid's game was the one we saw the whole game of, and then we saw the very last round of the Belugas. So I think we should probably... I actually want to see... let's see if the Belugas go up against either Finland or Binary's team.
Well, Binary's team is going up against Wildstorms.
Yeah, let's watch Wildstorms.
Okay.
Because we didn't see either of their full games.
Yeah, just catching the tail end of Wildstorms. So we want to get a full game from him. And, in fact, we didn't get the full game from Binary either, so that's kind of like 2 birds.
Yeah, that was what I was saying. Is we wanted to find a combination that... Trav, even more heart, Mithron messaging me in the game. But, let's see. Yeah, so we definitely want to watch... We're always endeavoring at the very start to try to get to watch a game from everyone so that we don't accidentally miss anyone by the end. And, I'm actually going to go post your stream link in some channels. because I can do that.
That's a good idea.
You know, always nice to have more viewers.
Oh yes.
It's just kind of a form of narcissism for me, perhaps.
Yes, I definitely appreciate more viewers. I don't necessarily like streaming to just myself.
Yeah, talking to oneself, which actually is kind of what it seems like, because the only other person that I can make sure is hearing me is you.
Yeah.
Although, I know factually other people are watching.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little strange for a person that hasn't done a lot of casting before. And by the way, thank you everyone for watching. And if you have any suggestions, any comments, if there's anything wrong, please post something in chat so we can know, because sometimes we won't know unless you tell us.
Yes. And it's always good to get suggestions for stuff that sometimes you just don't even think about, like, hey, it would be cool if you saved replays or something.
Yeah, and thanks Exclusive for reminding us. He always Exclusive, by the way, is the one that has done most of the work for this tourney outside of the streaming. So everyone, please give him a big thanks if you see him around on the forums when he posts the highlight videos and when he posts the tournament threads. So he's been the one kind of behind all of this.
Yep. Do you know if he's updating the brackets?
No,
you are. That's right. Yeah.
Now. So we are in round 2 right now of 6 rounds because we have 6 teams competing. All of which are the high-level teams of the U.S. scene. And since every player actually gets their point totals tallied up for them independently, they can switch in between who their teammates are for the kind of championship tournament that we will be having next week. And that's what all these round robins are for anyone that hasn't watched this before. This is week 4 of the round robins, which are kind of the warm-up, the seeding rounds. Yeah, the qualifier rounds. Thank you for that. Mm-hmm. For the final tournament, which we'll be having to decide this month's victor.
Yep. And that one's going to be next week, and we're actually going to do that in a... Is it a single elimination or a double? I remember reading it and thinking, oh, that's pretty cool, but... I don't remember.
Gosh, I don't know. I don't remember either. But
I feel like I want to say
nice
that it's a double.
Double.
Yeah.
Yeah, because just in case,
yeah,
you get matched up against the first team knocked out, and then you should be able to get second, even if you got knocked out in the first round. That's what double elimination style allows you to do. Is that allows the second place team to place second if they really are the second best.
Mm-hmm.
Or even win the tournament if somehow they come back and defeat the first place team after already getting defeated.
Oh, that is just like such a satisfying feeling when you get knocked out, but you still end up winning anyway.
Well, it sucks if you were the first place team that initially defeated them.
Oh, yes.
Getting beat by someone you already had beaten. It's in the StarCraft scene. That's why some big StarCraft tournaments like MLG have the extended series rule, but there's a lot of people that also don't like that rule. So.
And that's the one where it's like you keep the points from the last time you met each other.
Yeah, it becomes a bigger best of. So if it was initially a best of 3, then it becomes like a best of 7 once you meet again.
Mm-hmm.
And you start with whatever the first best of 3 was.
So that's, I mean, it kind of benefits you the most if you just kind of like 3-0 somebody, or not 3-0,
if you
2-0 somebody, and
initially do very well, then it benefits you later. Mm-hmm. It's kind of it's just a way of making sure that
there's actually a consequence to losing and then dropping into the loser's bracket.
Losing is not.
It's not
going to just. It's not a free ride. The loser's bracket.
Exactly. Okay, so
we finished map bans, and I think the map is Shrine of Ereshkigal.
Yes, it is. Shrine of Ereshkigal, the one that I got confused with Temple.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a Herald versus Spearmaster, almost like Stormcaller. Thorn, Grimrock, Binary's going to pick. Oh, wow, Inhib. Saw Inhib
Yeah,
from both
two
of them.
inhibs.
That's kind of interesting. Usually see Wildstorm play a ranged character.
Yeah, he's usually either playing Gunner or Seeker, I think.
I don't know if I've ever seen him play Inhib before.
I haven't either. I've seen Binary play Inhib.
Oh, yeah.
Ran into him in twos the other day playing Inhib.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to see how this turns out. The kind of double tank, which is very, very popular coming out of Warm Team, and the tank melee, the range tank melee, coming out of Gold.
Puka getting knocked down to almost 50% health right off the bat. Mithron also getting knocked down pretty far. Has to space out of there. And Binary looks like he's doing a 1v1. Nice pull anti-meteor onto Puka from boss station right there. Wildstorm trying to trance that ultimate. But it was actually juked at that moment there.
Playbook getting feared and then CC'd in that corner. Took a lot of his pressure off, and then now he goes down there. Wow, good focus from boss and Binary there.
At the same time, Puka going down over there. He was being blocked off by that ultimate, so he couldn't be helped any.
The Thorn Roots blocks all projectiles, kind of similar to a Chrono Flux, and thus you can actually use it to prevent a lot of healing to whoever happens to be on the other side or in it.
Oh,
so
yes.
It's a very useful ultimate for that, in that respect.
Yes, probably most of its damage is done in its ability to do that right there. And Binary
Playbook faking Binary's trance there.
Yeah, right there. And Wildstorm using the Chronoflux to trance himself pretty much.
And spacing the complete wrong direction. I think he expected Binary to stay over there, so he wanted that interrupt, but didn't work out for him.
Yep. Not as much damage going out onto Puka this round as they did last, and it looks like they decided to switch their attention, but not getting as much damage as they did before. Trying to trance onto that ultimate. Flavor Kid's going to get hit, but it doesn't look like all that much damage. Capitalized on the amplify right there.
Wildstorm's really low here. He's not getting any heals because he was just out of Puka's range, and he went down there because of it.
Spell block onto Puka's ultimate right there. That's going to reveal that he has it. Ooh, and it looks like it got canceled. Yes, it did. It got canceled right there with Mithron's ultimate, because it does have a silence attached to it. Or he maybe canceled it to try and run away. That was,
I wasn't exactly sure what happened there with that, but
for a second it looked like it fired, but nope. In fact, it was canceled, or he canceled, or something. Either way, it was canceled.
Like that, yeah. We're seeing better focusing out of Warm Team, better synergy.
Oh yes.
It kind of looks like Flava and Wildstorm not really working together to get the kills that they need.
Yes, and that is something that we've seen a lot of in the in before Middle Oregon OP team. Is there's a lot of synergy between these players. And in fact, actually, I just realized that Mithron isn't their usual healer, but it seems like they're doing fine with that just instead. And
Mithron is the healer that Binary usually plays with in twos. He's the reason they're grade 24. Mithron and him, that twos team.
Okay. And that is going to be the victory for before Middle Oregon OP.
Yeah, and Wildstorm, I don't think he's very used to playing the inhibitor here because he kind of had some strange decisions, like in that last round where he oh god, I forgot to save the replay. In that last round, he after taking damage, he then spaced further in, so he was out of Puka's heal range again for the second round in a row, and he went down because of that pretty early. So we'll see if they pick up on that and fix that for whoever they face next, and we're gonna try to see if we can catch any other games right now. That would be nice.
Have we watched Finliv yet? I believe Finliv is on Strad's team, which we.
I think that was the
last.
I think that was the last round of team to finish. So round 3 should be starting.
Oh yes, I believe so. That's what I'm thinking. Yes, round 3 can begin.
Ugh, Exclusive beating me to the punch by half a second.
And Strad's team is going up against Wildstorm, so we're going to see that team twice in a row, possibly. Or we could watch another team.
Let's try to see someone that we didn't just watch in this round. That would be nice.
Who do you suggest?
Cheese Beluga's versus X Lucid's team. That's who I would want to watch because we didn't see either of them recently.
Aha. Okay. Wait, you said Lucid's team, or
That is what the brackets are telling me.
you said Cheese Beluga's team versus?
Oh no, sorry. That's who they just played last round. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Cheese Belugas should be playing Swimble's team, who we also haven't seen recently, I believe.
Yay. All right. So map ban so far has been Wajongo, Tabakus, and Temple. Before the third person from the Warm team has even joined.
That's alright. I'm sure the team captains are perfectly happy getting the map bans out of the way as fast as possible.
Me too.
Yeah, I for one do not like sitting in the lobby, so I always like watching the games much better. I think everyone will agree with me on that point.
Yep.
And
Especially when the first ban has gone by, and sometimes the other team just sits there for a bit. It's like, and then you go next, okay?
exactly. Plus, sometimes people don't really know what the maps are left after they've banned. You know, it's kind of hard when you don't have a list in front of you. I mean, we run into that a lot, so
Yep.
can't fault the players for that either. The map bans appear to be out of the way. And,
Yes.
yeah, we are now in round 3, and there are 3 more rounds to go after round 3. So 6 rounds total, guys.
Halfway.
Yeah, not like the first tournament where we had 12 rounds, twice as many teams, much longer. Because
Yeah.
the next round, each subsequent round can't start till the previous round is over. So whatever team takes the longest amount of time ends up setting the time for that round. This tournament should be fairly short. Short, sweet, but not lacking in good teams, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it looks like
we've got everyone in this tournament.
It looks like we've had about 6 or so teams that are just consistently
been back
coming back. And then usually about a 7th or 8th team that we've never seen before or something like that.
Yeah, that's new or hasn't really shown up since maybe the first tournament or something. So
and even if you can just show for one of them, or you just want to try it out, I mean, it can be just a fun experience just to come in and play a couple of games.
Yeah, if you're in the U.S. scene and you want to play against the best players, you want to get that play experience that you don't get perhaps during the week when some of the best players don't log on, you can definitely play in this tournament. There's no penalty for being bad. It's just to play if you want, play to be good, play to get those seed points for the final tournament at the end of the month kind of thing that we're doing. We're on a kind of a 5-week rotation here, I guess. And this is the first time we've tried it, so we're going to see how this all ends up turning out at the end of the month brackets.
Oh my goodness.
By the way, guys, I am Traveler, and Mithron is reminding us to say who we are, because some people don't know who we are. And with me is...
I am Shufflecat. And we're going to get underway with this game. It looks like we have triple Astro, so I've been kind of a little bit... I don't know if I'm excited for this or if I'm angry about this. I wouldn't be angry about this if I were having to go up against it, because I hate triple Astro. But it looks like we're going to have a little bit of fun watching as these 3 healers...
it's Cheese Beluga's signature... what was that medallion called? It's the one that pulls you to the center of a place. Voidstone into the stun from his Q.
Oh yes, it's a very hard to counter ability there. I mean, if you don't have any ways.
Yeah, if you don't have an instant trance or something, it's hard to get away from that.
Oh yeah, using his EXQ in order to dodge a little bit of damage from that ultimate, and then canceling at the last second.
And this Triple Astro team is definitely what would be considered in DLC terms of cheese comp, but to defeat like the double range team with Cheese Belugas, this just might work.
Right there we had a double ultimate coming out from the one team there. They were crossing the beams, which is highly not advised. Oh, it looks like we're going to get a double... Oh, not a double kill. Tornado's call.
Tornado call interrupting that meteor's damage.
Alan could do that. He could do a 3v1. He is a healer. He does have enough healing ability. If he can get an EX M2 off... Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, it's always next time.
Yeah, and the aspect of triple healer teams, although they're not played very often, is that you always have someone who's able to provide healing at any time. There's never really going to be a time where someone can't heal. So it can be hard to kill one of them if they play very tight, but
oh yeah. And also when you have a chain CC like Moonstone, like right what we're seeing right there.
That triple Moonstone right there has to actually get it interrupted by the R of Cheese Belugas that provides that immaterial effect.
And right there, Alan getting a little bit too far in there, getting mind transferred into the range of both of the Cold Team range right there. And it looks like Cheese Beluga's going to chase after him a little bit. No, not really. Actually, we're going to get a double Moonstone there. A lot of not coordination. I don't know what the opposite of
they're kind of just spacing in, trying to deal damage, but it's not really achieving anything because
they're not doing it on
the continued damage that an Astro can put out actually isn't very high.
Yeah, you have to kind of coordinate how to do it, that sort of aspect.
Yeah. And the times when you could actually get kills with this composition is during the Astro's ultimates, which just puts out a bunch of damage all at once.
And heals yourself, so you're not exactly vulnerable while you're doing it either.
And Cold Team's actually kind of low. They've actually taken a bit of damage, so they're not. Warm Team's not actually at a disadvantage at this point.
Yeah, the normal healths are almost even, but against a triple Astro team where they can just get recovery health from everywhere, that naturally means that they have a little bit of an advantage in that aspect.
Beluga could go down right here if someone could just get a couple good M1s on him. But oh, he's putting out that ultimate. Alan trancing during that ultimate, taking a bunch of damage, and then dying right after his trance ends.
Yes, unfortunately, for most trancing bloodlines, you cannot trance the Stormcaller ultimate.
There's actually quite a bit of stuff that you can't trance. Most AoE, most indirect kind of projectile things.
But it kind of seems like a lot of people think that it does, because I play Stormcaller a lot, and whenever I use my ultimate, I see people just using their trances, and it's like, you can't trance that. You have to do something else.
I think this Astro team could do well if they could just coordinate their damage on people. I'm wondering if they're in voice chat right now. I'm wondering if they're calling who doesn't have outs, because the debuffs that they're putting out just make it so easy to force outs like that. Like where
you see
that chain 60.
Yeah.
And right now, everyone should just be jumping on Cheese Beluga because he just used it as space, and they want to force that shield, and
instead they were using their holding down M2 on Swimble in order to keep him up. It's more like they're trying to have him as a melee DPSer.
Yeah, it's like they're forgetting that their spaces heal each other, and then you can actually heal your teammates as Astros by spacing on them.
Yeah, and doing damage at the same time.
Ooh, very good ult from Cheese Belugas. Mao, 2 kills with that. I just said Mao instead of... Oh, wow. But,
just a double kill from that.
Beautiful ult. Just so much damage. I want to see how much that did there. Look at that. Oh, wow. 1,125 damage from one Stormcaller ult. That's just a ton of damage in one ultimate. That was beautiful, but yeah, kind of an amusing comp to see out a Worm team. Didn't work out for them. Could work out if they coordinated a little bit better, but the Cheese Beluga is just so solid, so hard to defeat them with anything unless you also play really solid. Odeek's begging me to join his lobby. I'm not actually sure if he's playing in this tournament, so...
Okay.
He's not playing in this tournament.
I don't think he is playing in this tournament. Who should we go for next? We could go for Lucid. Let's see. Who is he up against? Oh, he's up against Binary's team.
Yeah, that's the only people that haven't finished up this round, so let's go.
Oh, really? I thought I saw one more in there. It might have been you.
No, Finlev has already finished.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So has Cheese Belugas, since there's only 3 games going on per round.
Looks like one team's going to finish up this one. We've got a Amplify up on J-Hack. He's just getting knocked around right now. There we go.
And for anyone that wants some amusement, go watch the highlight video for the last tournament. You'll see J-Hag. You'll see how accurate he is with his ultimates.
That is to say,
still a very good player. Just kind of, I guess, a funny how many ultimates he misses in those replays.
oh my god.
So that is the end of round 3, and round 4 can now start. Just gonna beat X-Lucid to it while I update the brackets. And let's see. As soon as I update the brackets, I will read off those scores. Gosh, I forgot to put it in windowed mode, so I have to keep tabbing back and forth to put in the numbers.
Oh.
I should have, but I didn't want to, kind of do it while we were in the middle of games, because you have to restart in order to get windowed mode to work perfectly.
Oh. Okay, that's a game with Cheese Belugas. We already watched one with them in it. Which one did what did I just now click on? Did I click on Finlev? No, I did not. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, I'm trying to remember who I actually
everyone
clicked on.
should just be starting now, so we get to choose whoever we want to watch.
Swimble was playing Triple Astro, so we just watched them as well.
Yeah, and we just watched the Cheese Belugas. That was who we just watched a complete game of.
XM Red. I don't think he's in this tournament. I think he's just inviting me in. I'm gonna go ahead and watch Lucid, who's going up against Wildstorm. So that's 2 teams that we necessarily haven't watched.
No, we haven't seen a lot from these 2 teams. We haven't seen X-Lucid's team since the beginning round, the first round. That was the first team we watched, and we haven't seen Flavakid's team a whole lot. We did when we were watching them against Binary, but not the whole game. So I don't think. Actually, we did see most of that game. I'm not sure. My memory is bad, isn't it? So anyways, I'm going to read off the scores for you guys. Currently, Binary's team is in the lead, 3-0 right now. Finliv's team bringing up second with 2-1, and Cheese Belugas in third also with 2-1. So I guess they're both tied for second. We'll see who breaks that tie once they play each other, or if anyone passes them. X-Lucid's team and Wildstorm's teams both 1-2 right now, and Swimble's team is in last place, but not least, with 0-3. And I guess we're just doing map bans right now. It's Temple of Kojo, isn't it? I think that's... Or is Kojo... No, Kojo is a different map than Temple is.
Kojo, the Pygmy Village.
Kojo Pygmy Village. What is... We still haven't solved the conundrum of what Temple... Temple of... Is it... No, it's Shrine of Ereshkigal, Temple of... X.
Temple of... Okay.
And we're apparently switching U.S. Captain channels because people are spamming the U.S. Capt.
Yes. So that is definitely something else that we need is private channels. Please get on that immediately, SLS.
Actually, I believe I shouldn't have said that on stream.
Yes.
I didn't just screw that up.
Well, it doesn't matter because I also showed it on my screen where I was doing it, so...
Oh well, we'll just have to hope that people are mature about this and don't kind of screw up the tournament, because this is a community thing. We're all just doing this because we love the game, because we want to put on a good, high-quality tournament. So.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'd like to kind of see this as moving into the direction of the U.S. Kill the King, essentially, because the Kill the King tournament seems like it's just exploded. And then to have...
From the chat, some questions. There are no grade requirements for this tournament. You can be any grade. If you want to play, you just get a team together, register with Xlucid, and you can play. This tournament is for bragging rights, and these rounds are all for kind of seeding into the monthly end tournament, the end of the tournament at 5 weeks. And thank you. It is Temple of Sheol.
Temple of Sheol?
Sheol X? I'm not sure how it's to be pronounced.
That's why I don't remember that map, because it's just got the funkiest name ever, and I just don't know about it. It's just, I don't know. That place doesn't exist.
I think we're safe just calling it Temple. I'm pretty sure no one's going to get on a case for that.
Oh. Somebody out there who knows all the lore about Bloodline Champions and
all the BLC lore, which is a very huge part of the game, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yep. If you don't know the lore, then it's very hard to play this game. If you don't know that. All right. So it looks
Bat
like
playing Seeker again. He usually plays Gunner, so it's kind of strange for me seeing him play Seeker.
Yeah,
Mithran is reminding me that Wajongo is Sunken Temple. Yeah, there are 2 temples, apparently. Wajongo is also a temple. Very strange.
Oh, so yeah, we have 2 temples. Wow. Okay, that's...
Anyway, it's not important to most of the gameplay aspects. So here we go. Oh, nice Xlucid getting that pull. Very important, especially since this Gunner kind of doesn't have a lot of easy outs. Just has that one space.
Puka going down quite a bit, down to about 25% health. They're going to keep up that pressure quite a bit. Bap. Oh, taking an execute from behind.
He could go down. He's in 2-hit range right now. If someone gets him, there we go. Good capitalization by Wildstorm.
Oh yes. And a meteor onto J-Heg that was actually other-sided right there. And they're going to try to do some counter pressure, but I don't know what they can necessarily do at this point. One team has so much momentum. They're just such a scary team right now that...
Yeah, whole team just can't get their life back into the recovery health, especially after that ult from Wildstorm. You know, Xlucid kind of took most of that damage, even though he had Stone Shield up. I know, when Bap went down, J-Heg must not have had his other side up because he didn't receive an other side. I mean, that could have been an easy way to get Bap out of there. And that's kind of one of the problems of Seeker, is that you don't have very easy outs. Your outs are pretty hard because your space doesn't go very far, and your trance, if it doesn't get procced, you're dead.
Yeah. Wildstorm taking a little bit of damage from that fire out there, and Lucy taking that execute from behind. Looks like they're going to transfer over onto Puka for a little bit, see if they can do damage there. And then just another changeover. Puka taken down to about 50% health there. And Bap getting that trans proc. And Puka down to about 50%.
Good trans by Flavakid on Bap. Bap putting on a lot of damage onto him.
Oh yes, and he gets a double ultimate.
Ooh, good old double ult. Now they just have to live, because that pressure from that double ult puts good execute.
And then Cold Team getting pushed back here. Another execute onto Bap as he's trying to dodge that with just WA Steam. And
if they can kill Flavakid, who doesn't have any outs right here.
There he goes.
They can even it up. Yeah, there he goes.
And
good double ult.
Ooh, yes, that was
Wildstorm
double right
and
there.
Puka
And
both taking that, but both kind of getting it negated. Puka or Wildstorm because he had his shield in.
Fear into execute from behind. That takes out Bap right there. And I believe that was right as J-Hag was already in his other side, so it wasn't. Yeah, he was already other sided.
I don't think J-Hag's going to be able to pull that off. Yeah, just counter kill after counter kill coming out. Kind of in a big chain there that wound up with Wildstorm and Puka 2-1. So winning the counter kill battle.
Yeah, such quick kills in this game right here. I mean, somebody looks like they're fine, and then suddenly, oh, that person's dead.
Yeah, and two of those were kills in Cold Team, or on Cold Team, kills by Warm Team, were from Wildstorm's executes, so very nice aim from him.
Oh yes, very key to hit those executes and just capitalize on a huge amount of damage. I believe that was a hit onto Bap right there.
Yeah, now Bap's going to take a bunch of damage because his trance is down and his space is down, and now he's just going to get ulted. No, yeah, he gets that other side from J-Hag, but he's still in a bad position if anyone wants to go capitalize on him.
Oh, yes. And Flavor Kid looks like he's going to do a little bit of it, but he gets his trance proc right there. And J-Hag's going to pop his ultimate, see how much damage he can do with that, while Stormy misses that to execute right there. And
Flavor Kid trancing in the middle of an ice arrow, that's a good way to just eat all that damage over time.
Oh, yes. Well, Storm taking all that damage from that ultimate right there, but he's still up to his recovery health anyway.
Yeah, and I would say at this point, Cold Team's just kind of ahead in the momentum. Puka's really low, and whenever your healer gets low, that's, I think, when you got the momentum.
Oh, yes. And Flavor Kid could go down right here. He's got 15% health left. Puka might use his ult as a counter right there. Oh, nice kill onto Bap.
Very good execute alt combo. That was 800 damage onto onto Bap there, and that just took him right down to 0.
J-Hag using that mind transfer just in time right there. And I think I saw Sporgs come out of Wildstorm. That's not a delicious treat. That is actually a medallion coming out from him. It increases his attack speed. J-Hag could go down. He's got to use his Aegis in order to get out of there. And a voodoo onto him is going to reduce his healing.
Oh, and very good taking out Flavor Kid. I was going to say that you could do it down, but now X-Lucid's in like the one-hit territory, and so is J-Hag, and that ultimate just finishes it. Oop, but we've got a 1v1. Wow, wasn't expecting Puka to kind of space in there and die. Like, he didn't need to do that. They were up 2-1 already. There's no reason to take that risk.
Oh, that's a lot of damage coming out from Lucifer right there. That was a nice combo. He started it off with a space into Meet and Eat, followed it up with an Earthstorm, and just, wow, he's just massacring
He's just hitting his combos right now. Very good. Shutting down any damage that Wildstorm can do. But, oh, good. Oh, now he's going to go down because X-Lucid
had
that ult.
There he goes.
And, yeah, 1v1 range versus tank. If it isn't a ranged bloodline that has life gain, the tank is pretty much always going to have the advantage, because tanks have kind of that easy life gain mechanic, that easy take more damage while dealing damage mechanic. Yeah, that round came down to Puka taking that unnecessary risk of trying to get that finishing kill on X-Lucid when he didn't need to.
And right there, J-Hag taking a little bit of damage from Flavor Kid, just pretty much ignoring him, going down to about 75% health there.
And a nice execute from Wildstorm in space, stun onto Bap. Bap not getting his trans proc. Now he's down his space. See if anyone capitalizes. No one close enough. Flavor Kid just kind of tunneling J-Hag right now. Yeah. Now he's really out of position though. Now he just has to walk back.
Might have to. There goes Aegis onto him, and canceling that execute using his pull from Lucid.
Wildstorm so low. He's one hit right now. Puka's got the ultimate on him. He could go down. No, he spaces, negates that damage.
Nice timing from that. That's what happened to do.
X-Lucid takes him down because Wildstorm didn't receive any healing in that time.
Bap counter kill right there. So teams are pretty even. I mean, Warm Team has less normal health at this point, but Cold Team has more damage. Warm Team has more damage. That's the same.
Puka running, dashing into the wall and not getting away there, and that cost him around there. Him getting taken down by X-Lucid when he still had that dash up, and now it's all tied up. Actually, kind of 2 rounds there where Puka kind of screwed up a dash, and that he cost him around. But we'll see if he redeems himself this round. That's what it's all about. Is that winning the game is always more important than winning the rounds. Even though that we count rounds in this tournament, points are counted by rounds won. But obviously, you get more points if you win the game, because that's 3 automatic rounds.
Oh yeah. Looks like Warm Team deciding to get pushed back a little bit, trying to play the range game a little bit, possibly Flavor Kid trancing in, going down to about 50% health. They're using the meter on Lucid. That takes him down a little bit there.
And that Meteor plus Shuriken combo, which is just so much damage from one combo.
Oh yes, definitely. Huge damage coming out there. Bap down to about 50% health. Whiffed all onto J-Hag there.
Bap really low. He's in the 2-hit range, but Flavor Kid taking a bunch of pressure has to use his Gurgen and then get out of there.
He's got his ultimate. Uses it on Bap. Bap takes about 2 hits on that. down to about 25% health. Gets the shield from Lucid, trying to defend himself from Flavakid. That could be a little bit tough to get a Spearmaster off of you.
Another good chance. Trance just barely keeping him alive. Bap so low. Someone's got to hit him. Ooh, good.
Taken out.
Good job. He came down there from Worm Team.
Lots of pressure going out onto Jayag in order to prevent him from doing any heals, and an ultimate onto Jayag just before he was able to use other side. If that was just a second earlier, he would have saved himself a lot of damage. Lucid looks like he's going for the... Yep, it looks like he was going for the energy room there. Jayag popping his ultimate, using his Aegis in order to protect himself a little bit there. And, ooh, double execute right there.
Yeah, but mostly negated by the Earthstorm plus that Stone Shield. Ooh, looks like they're going to go down now. That Whirling Blade plus Shuriken plus M1. Too much damage to keep them alive. And good third round from Worm Team. Puga definitely redeeming himself there, so I think we're no longer on his case about missing those two dashes. But good game ultimately. Very balanced. Kind of no one really going for any crazy comps. No. And you stored the replay for that?
Oh yes, I did. I saved the replay.
Okay,
for that
good,
one.
because X-Lucid's
I've been
making sure.
I've been doing kind of good about that. So it looks like it's Binary versus Cheese Beluga still going on. We might be catching the last round of this one.
To that if we can.
See what's going on between the top two ranked teams. Looks like we're still in the first round, which is pretty awesome. It looks like Cold Team is going to get taken out just as soon as the sudden death announcement's going up on my screen. So all I can see is
very nice.
Den
Good timing
Derp.
on that then. So we just go right into this when they have only one round into the game. Sorry about that.
Got some weird angle for my screen. That's kind of weird. Still running the double range team, and Binary is playing Ravener this time. It seems to do that against range teams because
yeah,
he has Hailstorm to protect himself.
Yeah, that double reflect that comes out from Ravener Herald is just very effective against this double range setup.
Boss Nation looks like he might be in a little bit of a situation right over here, but he manages to get out of that just in time. Ultimate coming out from Mithron. And
everyone dodging these ults, even though they're in such a small space.
Ooh, lots of AoE damage went out onto...
Boss Nation's so low right now. Good ult from Binary. Binary's also really low. He needs a heal.
Ooh, that was real close right there.
Kill him. Come on.
Collecting all of those. Boss Nation real close. He's down to about one. And down goes Cheese Belugas. A counter kill onto Boss Nation.
Good counter kill from Cheese Belugas. That double M1 in his ult. So much damage from that.
There's an amplify on Sean Kanye right there. But
Cold Team's actually ahead
so
now
close.
because...
Double hit. Or maybe only one hit on that. Jumping out of that Boomstorm. And Binary looks like he's going to get out of there. But Mithron taking a whole lot of damage as he's trying to heal him up there. Oh, man.
Yeah, the real HP advantage is in the Cold Team's favor right now.
Binary going to heal up to...
With that missed ult, so is the energy advantage.
And Binary's got his EX ready. You could use that on...
Both reflects are down right now, so this is the time for Cold Team to do some damage.
Ultimate, and taking down Cheese Belugas to about 50% health, but he's going to heal himself up. Meter onto Binary, but he has recovered health. Oh, that was...
Put out a lot of damage with that Boomstorm.
Yes,
oh, could Binary go down?
And a space from Mithron. That's a nice space right there. And whips fear from Mithron. That doesn't help him. Oh, Mithron could go down right there. And there we go. It looks like Conway is going to get cleaned up here. He does have the amplify. Oh, Binary gets taken out. Counter kill.
Yeah.
And meter onto Mithron right here. And the reflect is down, so Mithron's going to use his Aegis.
Good X strike.
Nice.
Lots of taking him out of the real HP. But now he's back in because Herald just has a bunch of healing, burst healing that he can do with that Q. Updating Q.
And Kanye does get...
Now his space is down, now his reflect is down. Good time to Boomerang Storm. Bunch of damage. Oh, good M1 though from
finishes
Mithron.
him off. Kanye got a little bit too close there. And,
got a little too excited and didn't end up getting... I don't think he was expecting Mithron to switch from healing to M1ing.
Yeah, it seemed like he was probably moving in for a wind striking or knock him back into there. And,
get that final burst damage that would have killed him, but just was a little too late on that.
Yeah. Binary moving in, getting the Hailstorm right there, so he's going to run out there using a spin. And Kanye getting focused a little bit there, going down to about 75% health. Binary going down, huge amount of damage on him, 25% health.
Yeah,
and
he's really low right now.
Oh, yeah, a Void Stone would have really have messed him up right about there, but I don't think the Stormcaller had the energy for it. And a Boomstorm onto him, takes him way down low. Jeez, Binary seems like he's just getting focused this game. He's got his
missed
ultimate up.
a Void Stone with that Q there, so that I actually would have won them the game if they had hit that.
Oh, yeah.
Mithron's spacing in the middle of 3 of them on the wrong side of a Reflect, but no one ended up doing enough damage. Oh, Mithron actually does go down. Bunch of damage.
EX space double kill right there. I tell you what, that EX space change that recently happened, that's a really nice ability now. Able to just kill people.
That was a really questionable space from Mithron there. He kind of just spaced in without really needing to, because your space, if you're playing Herald, guys, you really shouldn't use your space for burst healing unless it's an absolute emergency, and that wasn't, because that put him into a really bad position, and he went down because of that. And
I wasn't the one who was saying about that. It was Traveler who was saying that, but it's a yeah. Anyway, so Binary moving in once again. Boss Nation using his shield. Binary taking a little bit of damage from that Hellstorm, and it looks like Cold Team's just going to be doing their kind of turtle style there. Kanye taking a huge amount of damage, down to about 25% health, and Binary was trying to use his ultimate.
Wow, takes him down with that.
Nice.
And that's just the power of this comp that Cold Team is running, is that once you get that Q off, that stun, that just does a bunch of damage. Like that on Mithron. Wow, he just took a bunch of damage from the same thing that killed Binary.
And an ultimate coming out from Kanye, but he's going to get cancelled due to the ultimate from Boss Nation. Not all that much that it looks like one team can do at this point. Could see an ultimate coming from the bump. Yes, we do indeed. Mithron getting stuck at that Hailstorm, and down he goes. Oh. And Boss Nation just
good 2 rounds in a row to tie it back up from Cold Team. Mithron telling me that SDFU. Hey, in the commentary, it's my job to criticize what you do. I'm kind of the what is it called? I'm the analysis guy here, so
yes.
Shelton has a much better voice for play-by-play, so I'll let him do most of it.
Ah, thank you. All right. Oh, nice transfer onto Binary is going to put him a little bit into the range right there. And Chief Lucas getting other side of it right there. And, oh my gosh, just like a lot of damage going on Binary. It just seems like he's just been tunneled this whole time.
Yeah, and that's one of the problems of Ravener, is that you can take a bunch of damage when your Reflect and Shield are not up.
And Boss Nation could use his ultimate there. Yes, he does. Looks like he just used it to mostly move around the field. He's down to about 15% health there.
Good ult from Mithron, getting both Cheese Beluga and Kanye there, kind of shutting down their pressure. Oh, wow, he goes down, though, because he was just out of Mithron's healing range. And now Cheese Belugas are just at a huge advantage because Boss Nation's low, and he goes down as well. And, wow, that just that round went
so quickly.
It just went downhill really quickly all of a sudden. Like once Binary kind of jumped in there and went down, he just died, and then Boss Nation died, and then yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. There's not much more to say. That it was just a kind of a one mistake that led to a chain of mistakes, and good game out of Cold Team. Their comp double range beating double reflect here. So. Did you store that replay?
Yes, I did.
Right, so I don't have to.
Oh, yes.
Because I want to update the scores.
Looks like Lucid and Finliv are still going up against each other. After this, we might watch...
Lucid Finliv?
Is that who's playing? Yes,
that would be the next... Oh, yeah, yes.
So it's...
No, that should be the next round. Round 5? What's going on here?
That's what I'm saying right here. I mean, if they started the next round...
Did I not update the scores for round 4? I'm pretty sure I did that.
Somebody was saying round 5 in the captain's thing. Is round 5 started? Yeah.
I'm the wrong sheet.
I'm not sure. I am seeing this game here. It is pretty close to being started. We are only on the 4th round right here. Are you in this game yet?
No, but it looks like, sorry, it looks like I've forgotten to update the scores for the last round or something like that.
Ooh,
I'm not sure what's
unfortunate. And looks like the whole team's just in this little box right here. Everyone. Jag can go down pretty damn quick. Does get hit by that ultimate from the Igniter. Lucid getting stuck over in this area for a bit too long than you probably want to. And the whole Worm team is just... Oh, down goes Lucid right there. And Bab is real low, too. Using that chain heal in order to save himself a little bit there. Strad, M2 onto Bab. Does take him out there. And that's going to be the good game for Finland's team.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so...
yeah, I'm just updating the scores from that last round so we can move into this round. This is round 5, the current round that we are in right now.
Okay, so we're going into round 5 or we're already in round 5?
We should be in round 5 right now.
Oh, okay. And then...
I just am a little behind my scorekeeping.
Okay. Now, who haven't we watched yet? Wildstorm, it looks like Wildstorm...
Well, we've watched everyone, but...
oh, recently.
Preferably... yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we've... Well, we've, of course, never seen this matchup tonight, but it doesn't look like we've seen this team... Well, this team is... For a while, that's what I'm trying to say. What would probably be really organized of me is if I just, like, wrote down all of the teams and then just kind of, like, told myself this team is on an even round and this one's on an odd round, and then just kind of, like, switch between which teams we watch. Or that would be if I was organized, but
exactly.
I have made a statement of being disorganized in protest against stuff.
Do you remember who won between She's Beluga and Finland's game?
Oh.
So I think I closed the other channel before I got that score inputted.
Okay, let me see. Who did they go up against?
Do we actually only have 5 rounds in this tournament? I don't see a 6. I thought we had 6 teams. So I thought we had 6 rounds.
I'm not sure.
Gosh, did you close the other channel too?
The...
yeah, Xlucid is saying 3-1.
The CAPT one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did close that one. Ugh. Wish I would have kept that one open.
That's okay. Xlucid has reminded me what it is.
Awesome. Okay. This game is going to be Citadel of Alma.
Yeah, there are 5 rounds, so this is the final round, actually.
Oh! So this may be one of the last games we watch. It's definitely the last one that we watch from the start. And I just sent you an invite.
Yeah, I always do that. Join us player incorrectness.
Whoops.
Always screws me up.
Okay. So we do see looking like standard picks. Alan going with Astronomer and Swimble going for Astronomer. So we still see triple DPS from the cold team, rather.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Not triple DPS, but rather triple melee. Triple melee.
Or double healer, triple melee, yeah.
Yes. Those complicated
can actually be
words.
Pretty scary because you can just keep a melee up so they can just keep on going, keep training someone down.
Mm-hmm. Especially with those EXM2s, I mean, scary stuff right there. Lots of
it is.
Going out there. And it looks like, ooh, almost got that Moonstone off. That could have been huge right there. Left Waffle standing still in order to get that parry off. And he's got his energy for his EX right there. We'll see if he decides to use that soon. And not seeing a lot of focus between... oh, nice execute onto Swimble and follow-up damage from Flavakid. He has to use his Aegis. And Puka madness into that Moonstone there. We could see a ultimate come out from Left Waffle, who's got Dark Voodoo on him, but it doesn't much matter. Down to about 50% health there. And will we see Wildstorm use his ultimate? Yes, we do. 2 targets right there, double hit. Ooh, Whirling Blade onto Alan as he was using his ultimate. And
wow, beautiful execute out of Wildstorm there. Bunch of damage going out on Swimble.
Yes, nicely timed there. Alan could go down. Oh, nice execute onto him. 422 damage takes him out right there. Swimble. EX Harpoon takes him over there. From here to there to just slapping him about, pretty much. Swimble still doing 129 TPS for that round.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm just updating the score sheets because I was screwing up with the...
Oh, that's alright.
Yeah. Here we go.
It's
Okay, I'm back
fine,
now.
I understand that. Wildstorm going in for the execute. Hits it on Allen. 528
wow.
right there.
Beautiful max range execute.
Oh, yes, that was pretty nice. Looks like Waffle might take the rune right there. There he goes. Does get that out. Wildstorm gets spaced on, but spaces out there for the stun. And Flavor Kid looks like he's moving in for damage. Swimble getting focused on a little bit. Spaces out there. And Flavor down to about 50%.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell who's taking damage on the Cold team because whenever someone takes damage, they get healed by someone else. Wow, oof. Both ultimates going out from Cold team doing lots of damage. That kind of evened it up for them. But now they're going to pressure Puka. Puka's going to go down there. Two M1s from both Astros.
Yep.
That
Ultimate
double
coming out. There we go. Lots of damage going out into there.
Yeah, and a counter kill for Warm Team, but now they're down again because Cold Team had another counter kill.
And even if that counter kill wouldn't have happened, Cold Team still probably would have had the advantage.
Flavor Kid could still do it here with that trance. Oh, but no, after that.
If he had Meteor at that point, that would have been pretty good. Using his Breakstone to get out of that Moonstone. Nice timing. Oh, left Waffle not hitting that trance.
Not falling for the trance, and then getting the parry off on the in-cap. Nice play from Lopes Waffle. Good job from Cold Team that round. Lots of good, more coordination that round from them, killing the Grimrock. That's what we want to see from them. If they coordinate their damage, they can really do well.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially if you get double ultimate from the Astros onto somebody at the same time. I mean, what can you do against that?
Yeah, that's like
damage.
That's just like 80 damage per Astro coming out or so.
Oh yes. Oh, and parried execute onto Wildstorm right there. Flavor Kid could take a lot. Oh,
Flavor Kid taking a bunch of damage here. Doesn't have any outs. You had to wait till his space was back up till he could get out of there.
More damage.
Oh, and he goes down to that nice ultimate from Swimble, knowing that Flavor Kid again spends all of his ultimates.
Could see another one from Allen there going on to Wildstorm. He has to use his Aegis and his last stand at the same time. But they both get broken. Allen getting hit by by Puka's ultimate from behind. And looks like he's going to get taken out with this ultimate right there.
Yeah, and once you go 2-3 against a double healer team, it just becomes so hard to get a kill on anybody because you always have one healer that is able to heal. And yeah, good capitalization on Flavor Kid. He kind of blew his outs, and then they picked up on that. They put out the damage that they needed.
Oh yes. And message to everyone: Dr. Poor just got a bunch of achievements, so congratulations. And Flavor Kid moving in for damage, but nobody's rocking his trance there. Swimble moving in.
Swimble going way in, using both his space and his trance there, but luckily, as I said, it's a double healer. You can do that.
Yeah. And he also had his Aegis, so he was pretty much fine there. Just so long as he gets enough energy, he can just use that anytime he wants. And looks like Warm Team's getting pushed back here. Love Wolf going down to about 50% health. Did he get executed just now, or was that two hits at the same time? Ooh, double ultimate coming out from the Cold Team. Not doing all that much damage though. And Kuka could get nice execute on Swimble. And Swimble go down to quite a little bit there. Whiffed ultimate from Kuka. Ooh, left Waffle does go down right there.
Not even two Astros can save you from a Gunner's execute plus Spearman's M1s.
Oh no, definitely. Double Moonstone onto Flavor Kid right there. Not the most capitalization on the CC there.
Yeah, and Warm Team just has all their HP here. There's just no way that Allen and Swimble are going to be able to get a kill.
Yeah, I mean, this ultimate would be great, but even if he did hit all of the damage, which I'm pretty sure he did, it just still didn't do all that much. And
yeah, not when you're sitting in Totem.
Oof, yeah, and Allen probably, yes, he does base out, but Swimble spaces into the, they're separating themselves from each other there. And double Moonstone right there, that is definitely helpful. If they can capitalize on that.
Wildstorm had his His invisibility, his what is it called? It's not called stealth. It's called.
Cloak or some.
Is it called stealth? There's Random. It's called stealth.
No, Random is called camouflage. Gunner's is
Camouflage.
indeed called stealth.
Yeah, stealth. So because he had a stealth up there, neither of the Astros could find him to hit their M1s on him while they had the other two CC'd. But 2-2, nice tying it up from the Warm team.
Oof, ultimate. I mean, not an ultimate execute onto Allen right there, and a spell block is going to deal a lot of damage onto him. Swimble kind of moving in there. Meteor.
Good double meteor.
Double execute. And Wildstorm could use his ultimate right about now. Allen doesn't have his
Flavik is still pretty low. He wasn't getting a lot of healing there for a little bit.
And Puka going down to about 50% health, but a little bit of a collapse onto him. Flavakid, oof.
Oh, doesn't have any outs, but Puka's there to spam heal and keeps him alive, barely.
Barely alive right there. And Love Waffle, he looks like he's in a little bit of trouble, has to use his Aegis. And down goes Allen. I have to admit he was off of my screen right there for a little bit. Sorry about that. And Flavakid, he could go down. Oh, nice parry onto Wildstorm right there. Does incap him when Flavakid was in need. Left Waffle spacing in on Wildstorm.
Good job tying it up to now 2-2 here. Sorry, I mean 2 versus 2.
Oh yeah. And could see an ultimate come from Swimble. I'm pretty sure Puka has no outs
Here it
right
goes.
now.
Puka does have no outs, just has to spam heal, but on a healer, when Astro Beam's not like Thorn Roots or something like that, it doesn't prevent any healing or it doesn't incap you.
Looks like Puka's going to be just fine. He does have all of his abilities to save himself right there. Swimble's probably not going to get the kill. Oh, meter onto Swimble right when he was healing himself. Has to EX space out of there. And this is the sort of thing that, as an Astro, you can just keep up all day long. If you really want to, you can just space and EX space and trance and run away. And
actually, he could get a kill on Puka here if he really times it correctly.
Oh, yeah.
But
oh, fap attack! I was waiting all night to say that. And Swimble, I'm pretty sure that didn't even hit his normal health there. He did get low, but it didn't really hurt him all that much. Nice, another trance there. He's got nice timing on that.
And very good. What is that medallion called?
Aegis of Gurgans?
No. Wildstorm used his Lord Smorgs to pull out that execute really fast, and that got them the kill. So that was like a 0.8 second execute, very very fast. And good job from Warm Team. And that was the last game, actually. So
I'm in another.
I think it was.
I'm in another match. It looks like we had a tie tonight.
Did we?
Yes.
No, I think I updated the brackets to fix that.
Lucid saying tiebreaker is best of 9, first of 5, so change rounds to.
Oh,
win.
we have a tie between teams. Yes, sorry.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I fixed the brackets, so that is correct. Here we go. Yes. So, gosh, why do I always join as player?
That's alright.
Then I have to go rejoin. No, I already joined. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the tie is between Binary and Finliv's teams, who are both 4-1. So whoever wins this week's round robin, and I'm just going to read off the scores. So Finliv and Binary both tied for first place. Cheese Belugas in third. X-Lucid's team in fourth. Wildstorm's team tied with X-Lucid's team for fourth, but one round less, so they're technically fifth. They're tied in wins, but down in rounds. And Swimble's team is in last. Yep, and whoever wins this game wins this kind of tournament round robin here. So
I'm being informed by Wildstorm that they beat Lucid 3-2. I'm not sure if you got the score correct on that one.
Yes,
Okay.
No, I might have that reversed. What was that? Yeah, because that would definitely. Let me go up and check. Oh yes, yeah, I incorrectly stated that. Gosh, bracket's doing bad here. I can't change it now because the tournament is over.
Oh. So it looks like the brackets will probably be wrong, but it actually gets entered into a spreadsheet. Oh, come on. We just left binary left.
Yeah.
Anyway, it all gets inputted into a spreadsheet if I remember correctly, like a Google Docs or something like that. So you can probably just send a note to Lucid saying, "Hey, fix this," when it goes to the last thing.
Yeah.
Or something to that effect.
And sorry about that, Wildstorm. I just misread it and yeah, I'll make sure Xlucid knows for the spreadsheet so that it gets correctly reported in the overall player scores that we have there.
Yeah, and you're paying attention to a lot. I mean, you're commentating this and
yeah, it's just because I didn't put it in windowed mode this time, so it was a little harder flipping back and forth.
Yeah.
So I've got two screens, so when it's in windowed mode, I can just look at the chat and then type in the other screen.
Looks like we're getting the
message
same compositions that we've been seeing the whole time. Mithron's on Herald, Finliv's on Herald, Boss Nation's on Thorn, Druppy's on Spearmaster, and Metal Warden. People have been asking about it all night. Binary is now playing Metal Warden.
Pulling out the Metal Warden for the final deciding game because that's just what he feels most comfortable with, I think.
Mithron
Especially
saying
since
get your ult reflected. Well, we didn't see Binary play Metal Warden, so we don't care, Mithron. There we go. So, whole team taking the energy rune position right off the bat right there. And lots of dodging going on here. Druppy taking the brunt of the damage, it seems. Binary took the energy rune right there. Druppy, nice Whirling Blade right there.
But just barely running out of the lead, kind of interrupting his combo.
Yeah. He did do that in order to interrupt. But
very good ultimate from
nice
Druppy,
ult
taking down both of them with that ultimate, pretty much.
Mithron, yeah, I mean, pretty.
Wow, that was the
pretty
exact
right
perfect timed ult, right after Mithron had spaced and right after Binary his shield went down.
Mm-hmm. And they were just right next to each other, right when their outs were on cooldown, and after that, there was very little that Boss Nation could have done in order to help them out. And man, Druppy's transcend that pull from Boss Nation right there. And Finlov taking a little bit of damage right there. Does look like he's getting capitalized on a little bit. A leash into HQ from Binary right there. Druppy's got his ultimate again. We'll see if he gets one.
The two heralds kind of giving each other high fives there.
Mm-hmm. And
good EX from Finlov to get away from Boss Nation. Boss Nation went after Finlov after he spaced, and then Finlov used his EX2 to get away.
Wow. And Boss Nation going down to about 15% health right there. And jeez, just one team getting cleaned up right there.
Yeah, a bunch of damage coming out from Druppy again.
Mm-hmm.
Those Whirling Blade Shurikens doing like almost as much damage as the M1s are. And
then the
Strat
key is just his ultimate coming out right as soon as
Binary he's using it at the right times, that is.
That was almost a reflected spell block onto Binary right there. That could have been huge right off the bat. Binary is taking a whole bunch of damage. So is Boss Nation. He's managing to do a little bit to Finlov, but Finlov healing himself back up, spacing all over to Strat. Oh, that was nicely timed ultimate from Binary, but Finlov still had his EXQ in order to get out there.
Druppy goes down to the leash plus space combo, does a bunch of damage plus heading cap.
Finlov has the Amplify on him and could take a whole bunch of damage. Strat going
Yeah, Strad kind of stuck in here, but using his just not taking a bunch of damage because he's using all his inhibition that inhibitor has to keep his enemies from doing a bunch of damage to him. They went down anyways, so.
Yeah. We did see right there a shield was dispelled using the Arcane Disruptor right there on the inhibitor just before he went down, in fact.
That's very good usage. That's exactly what you want to use it for.
Oh yes, definitely. It's huge usage. And Strad getting a little bit forward there. And,
good space from Finlev healing both his teammates with that.
Finlev does get pretty low.
Oh, Finlev could go down right here. He's got nothing but his...
Oh, space
now he's
is
got
away.
his CC's back.
And could see an ultimate and kill onto Mithron while we were sitting
counter
there
kill
watching.
onto Finlev. And now it's going to be DPS versus DPS, and 2 tanks versus a tank and a melee. I'm not really sure actually because.
Yep, Druppy could go down unless if he manages to heal himself up somehow. He is going to use the F1 medallion right over there, and
Strad could get Binary, but Binary is really nice healing coming out of Boss Nation. Heal both of them.
And Binary was sitting behind Boss Nation when he had his shield up.
Wow! Ooh. 2 kills at the same time.
Kill
and the counter kill.
Yep.
And wow, the Inhibitor versus Thorn, this is actually pretty even because both of them are very, very good 1v1 bloodlines.
Oh yes, and
both tanks, both have life gain kind of on demand.
Yeah, and very close in the normal health to each other. Could see, that's a nice...
Strad got his trance baked, and now he's going to go down.
Oof. And yeah, right there, that was an end cap into pull, into M2 from Thorn, into Meteor. Oh,
yeah, that is signature Thorn combo.
Oh yeah, that is a huge amount of damage right there.
Once your opponent doesn't have an instant out, they just can't avoid that.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it was all because Strad got that trance faked and allowed Boss Nation to pull off that combo, no problems.
Yep. And it looks like Finlev's going to get jumped up on right here. Druppy gets in capped and Strad gets pushed off the way.
A bunch of damage.
Oh yeah, Binary is taking a whole bunch of damage right there. Could use his EX to get out there. Finlev getting pulled in as triangle a little bit. Druppy using his ultimate on
very
Binary.
Good double ultimate onto Druppy, taking down Binary.
And Mithron getting a lot of damage onto him as well, using his Q in order to push that away. Boss Nation could use his ultimate right about here. Finlev, and a Whirling Blade onto Boss Nation keeps him from pulling Finlev back into the ultimate, so that was a big save right there. Looks like
don't think Finlev has anything here, so he could go down if Boss can get some good damage on him, but no, he uses his shield, his medallion shield to prevent most of that damage.
And also the Runic shield was a big help. Down goes Mithron right there, and that is going to be 3-2 for this tiebreaker game, so that puts Finlev's team in the lead.
Puts Finlev's team in first place for this tournament, and we'll see how that shows up on the spreadsheet.
Oops. Actually, no. There are 2 more wins.
Oh, sorry, no, guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. This is a best of 5.
False alarm. Yes. So we're going to see a couple more rounds of these teams right there. Anyway. And Boss Nation taking a little bit of damage. Binary going down to about 25% health as well. Looks like he's getting close pretty much as well. There goes his shield. Could see Druppy use one of his ultimates again. Instead, Strad's going to use his and take out Binary right there. So this...
Druppy just kind of tunneling Binary down for a while and then allowed Strad to finish him off there.
Counter all coming from Boss Nation, but it doesn't look like it's going to do that much damage. Yeah, he goes down right there. Mithron taking a meteor just as he was trying to cast Fear right there.
Whoa, what happened there? Mithron cast his Fear and Druppy tranced, and then he tranced the Fear and then stopped trancing right before it hit him. It was just strange. It kind of didn't matter, but was a strange choice.
Maybe he saw.
I see what he was trying to do. He was trying to shuriken into the reflect to trance onto Mithron, but he ended up getting feared right before the trance came up.
Huge amounts of damage going on in Boss Nation right off the bat right there. and not all that much counter damage. And then switching off onto Binary, getting him immobilized right there. He has to use his shield in order to get out of that. Druppy's got his ultimate. See if he uses that in.
Yeah, it's at spell block though, so he's not going to put that out for a little bit.
Yeah, Finlev's already
Right
used his
there. It
face,
is.
and a little bit of damage going on him. Boss Nation taking the brunt of that damage from Druppy's ultimate for a second. And Boss Nation does go down. Finlev spacing over to this area here. Binary, in fact, is going down.
They could take down Druppy. Pitron just stays alive.
Down they go. And
Wasn't able to do that, and
that's going to be the real victory, putting Strad's team in the lead by 3 points.
yeah, that was just a very nice tiebreaker game for them. And I was, yeah, Strad and Druppy just playing wonderfully that game, doing about the same amount of damage as each other, and getting 8 kills apiece. So I guess beautiful synergy coming out of them. Beating the double tank Herald that has been so hard for so many teams to beat coming out of Binary's team.
And looking to see, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that is the...
Yep, that was the ending game. Thank you guys for watching that. That's the end of this week's round robin. Shout outs to We Got the Drups, Finlev, Druppy, and Strad's team who won this iteration of the tournament. Shout outs to X-Lucid, who has been organizing all of this.
Awesome, dude.
Thank you, Shufflecat, for streaming this stuff, man.
Thanks for joining me tonight. It's always good to have somebody else on with me.
It's like casting with you. You've got the best voice, so.
Oh, thanks. You're also pretty
just
awesome.
so sexy.
So, anyway.
And, let's see, I'm just going to read off the score to finals. So that brings Finlev's team in first place, Binary's team takes second, and Cheese Belugas will take third for this tournament. And we'll see you guys next week in the finals.
Yes,
This is all seeding for that.
same time.
So that's, I believe, going to be a double elimination tournament.
That's
Don't
what
know
I
about-
feel like.
Yeah, go in the forums, guys, and check the thread, because that's where all the official stuff is. If we get anything wrong, that's where you can check and see what's actually going on. So we'll see you next week, guys. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you